Alright, so while I have the big computer downloading various flavors of Linux, I wanted to do something else, and I really am running out of time, but I'm going to fire up this radio. We're just going to do 5 watts. I'm going to do a little bit of ft8 with this radio. It's pretty simple. I probably should have grabbed my other laptop, but it is what it is. So we'll get this going. We'll be right back. Wow, the bands are pretty damn big.
A friend of mine woke me up. His birthday is September 11th, and so he's passed on anyway. But he called me and you will turn on your TV. Yeah, it's not a good time.
Okay, we're not here to do this, so we're here to do ft8. Let's go. Okay, so there is a lot of activity on this band. We're gonna go into here and switch the radio from none to the xiegu x6100. Okay. Alright, rig failure. Okay, COM port 13. I might be plugged into the wrong port too. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember. Okay. Let's just click USB and just see what it does. Alright. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so we're gonna come in here to device manager. This is the first thing I always do when I can't get something to work. This computer is quite slow. So not seeing anything on here, nothing's disappearing. When I plug it in, I did plug it in, I see maybe something's changed. So now we have COM port. We didn't have that before, so yeah, it's got to be plugged in on this one there. The DEV instead of the host. I'm not sure what the reason is why they did that. Okay, but anyway, we can see they're there. Looks like everything's good. Let's go over here. Alright. Let's close this program. No, cancel. I need to go over here. Reopen it. Alright, so we'll go retry. God dang it, I accidentally closed it. Alright, now we get COM port 9 and 10. We'll start with 9. We'll test the cat. We probably do need to change this from Vox to cat. Alright. Not connecting yet, but I know one of them will work. Alright. We don't have a failure. Let's try COM port 10. Because one's going to be enhanced and one's not going to be. Still not working. Not sure, guys. So just out of curiosity, I want to look up the baud rate that they're talking about. Let's see. I'm kind of glossing through here. 19200. Okay. Okay. 19200. We've check on pump 9. Okay. It's now moved us over to where we needed to be. So COM port 9. Let's test the PTT. Okay, we're good. We've got stuff decoding. We'll click OK. So I just need to go in here and tune my tuner. Okay. Now on my watt meter here, I'm gonna put it on. We got low. Okay. So I need to test this and see. Am I doing 5 watts? I'm doing 5 watts, guys. Well, I'm doing more like 10. It'd be nice if the radio would show me SWR instead of power. I wonder, is there a way to do that? But power is 5 watts. Or is it this one right here? I don't know. The next one looks like it might be. Alright, let's just try to call CQ. See, this version of this one I like better. Alright. Alright, so we're putting out 5 watts. We're not tuned perfectly on that one, but that's okay. It also gives you a digital representation of your wattage right here, 5.3. Oh wow, I've already got people coming back to me. Nuts. Okay. Alright, well, let's start answering. I'm doing 5 watts. Which is really weird because, like, I got on here with the microphone to this, sitting somewhere elsewhere, and, you know, 50 watts, and, you know, I made some calls, but they sure weren't that quick. So this guy just kicked me out. If you've seen what he just did, he called me, but then he called somebody else. And so basically, we're gonna go call this other guy instead, because this is what you call hopping around, and you know, you screw everybody. So he called me, and then I kept calling because this thing isn't set up to automatically answer. And now he's going to answer me again anyways. Usually what I do when people do that is I on purposely just ignore them, because it's like, I know they probably didn't do it on purpose, but it's annoying to me. I'll go out of my way to just not answer their call at that point. You gotta have a little bit of patience. So there's an auto TX and some other things here, and what I've noticed is when I had it on, it would do other things. See, now this dildo would sit here and call me over and over while I'm still trying to call somebody else, making it difficult for me. And I know that they don't get it, that that's what they're doing, but it's very obnoxious. So I'm going to click look up, go in here, and I'm going to log my contact. Assuming that QRZ doesn't demand me to confirm my email address like it did on my other computer. Which I thought was a little iffy, considering this is what I usually get all the time. I usually get a screen that will say like this, and I'll click on it, and it will almost always do this. And on my other computer, it's asking me to confirm my email address, even though it has saved my password. So a lot of times when I'm in here like this, and I try and click the call sign in here, it will screw up. So it's a good idea to just go back in, refresh, and go over to the main page. Now click the call sign, and if it works, it should be good. But what it will do is you'll click log a contact with them, right? And then it will just go like straight to your logbook or something, you know. F, 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 enter. Are we on 7.3 or 7.4? I mean, it's late at night. I'm tired. What do we? It is 7.3. So with this one here, just ignore that guy. And now I'll call CQ again. We'll try this auto TX and leave it on, see what happens. One of the things I like to do is I like to go from like 160 like to the top of the band and make a contact on every band until I get confirmed in each band on QRZ. It's just kind of a little game I play. And you know, you'd be surprised it can take quite a while to get confirmed in QRZ. A lot of guys don't participate in QRZ. So what I do is I come over here and I'll highlight all of them, click the Actions tab down here, and I'll request confirmation and click Continue. And a lot of times you'll get, you know, a star right away because they've already confirmed. But you get these two here where you see this, it means they've seen it, but they probably don't understand it. And sometimes they just don't understand it, so they'll reject it. It's a problem with QRZ. They make it kind of difficult for you to. Yeah, this guy's calling me again, and I'm not gonna answer him. Like, seriously, dude. So, I want to see what we're doing on the map here. Wow, that's pretty damn good for like 5 point something watts. Holy moly. Pretty crazy, guys. I mean, this is a radio that's right now $490 on Amazon from Radio Oddity. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so we probably won't get any other. Oh my goodness, we got a couple. What's weird is I don't see how this could be called like this. This guy called me first. Somehow this guy clicked on me, I guess, and called me and sent me a signal report. So yeah, this thing is not working. So normally if they call you, it should automatically contact them back. You shouldn't have to click on it. It could be a few different reasons for that. There's different sequences in here. So I don't know what the reason may be, but you just have to be mindful of that. And not sure why I'm getting. Okay, so I clicked on the wrong one. But we'll just still finish the call out. The only difference between this one and the other one is one sent me a signal report instead of a grid square. I'd rather just have a signal report and no grid square, because especially when I'm operating QRP, because it's difficult already. So the least amount of contact that I have to make, especially if I'm like portable, you can see my battery is getting low, you know. So I like to just cut to the chase. That way I can make as many contacts as possible before my battery runs out. Another thing, after I get 2 or 3 like this, I move on. I don't continue to keep calling them. You see that I'm sending one, he's sending one over and over. The only reason I'm going to let it roll is because I'm sure that this other guy is not going to respond. Sometimes it could be the time clock. We go over here, we'll update it now. Okay. I think it's hurting my ears. So anyway, guys, the guy's not going to probably hear me. I'm going to call this guy. We'll just try it real quick. And then after that, I'm pretty much done with this band. I don't know why this guy keeps calling me, because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cycles or something like that, and nothing. It's not like usually a good sign. And his timing is probably off or something. Actually, we're just gonna skip this. We're gonna go straight to CQ. We're gonna turn this thing down. Good Lord. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, let's check our radiation pattern. It's kind of all over the place. 10 minutes ago there. Alright. We'll let it run 2 times on here. Okay. I'm going to turn off the TX. Should sit here for a second. I'm going to let it complete 1 cycle. I don't care if I miss a cycle. Okay. So we don't have anything here. So we got 60 meters, which is sometimes a good band. Let's go ahead and try 60. Alright. Just hit the tune button. Alright. I'm not sure why it didn't clear all this stuff out. Really, when you change the bands, it's supposed to clear it out. Alright, so here's our pattern that we are getting on 60 meters. It's pretty quiet on here, so we're going to just go ahead and halt the TX. I'm going to go up to 40. Oh, that must have been 60. Yeah. We'll let it go one more time. I think the guy was calling me. I think I clicked on it right and it changed. Alright, so I was correct. So we'll try and call him back. I swear we're not doing too great on making calls. It's like the 2-3 times. And we go another time. So the 5 watts is really kind of difficult sometimes. It's just weird how they can pick you up, you know, and then they can't. Looks like this band's going out just about as far as the other one. I went ahead and halted the TX because it's just not, call's not working. They keep calling me. I keep calling them back, but they're not getting it. I can hear the sound, it's exactly the same thing. Looks like they quit too. So anyway, you know, with 5 watts you're going to see a lot of this probably. Let's go to 40. Now I don't notice it's automatically tuned. No, it does not. Okay. I don't know if there is a way to do it. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna start on 80, or excuse me, 40. Looks pretty busy. I thought it said Antarctica. I was like, what? Just Australia. Already 40. I can't find my damn charging cord either. I don't know what I did with it. But the battery's definitely getting taxed. Let's go see what we got. Yeah, it's pretty directional on 40. We got Indonesia calling on my exact frequency apparently. Okay, we did get somebody that did call back, but we'll see if we can make a contact before the battery dies. Alright, that's a no-go. I'm just not doing it. It's not happening. I'm still putting out 5 watts. We're going to go ahead and halt the TX. We'll call it good. So, yeah. We made one contact. We got one contact. It's good enough. It ain't no big deal.